If you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and become part of this community. Oh, and also, go cop that fresh merch and listen to my new songs in the description. Metro Boomin is about to drop his new album, Heroes and Villains. Now, he just released the track list. You know, a couple of you guys on the Discord immediately sent this to me, and for you, I'm very grateful. If you want to be a part of that community, join the Discord down below, best hip-hop community in the world. I just said best, very weird, but today, we're gonna go into the track list for Heroes and Villains, Metro Boomin's new album. So let's jump straight into this. By the way, the light today is a little warmer. Let me know if you like that. It's a little more intimate with y'all. So as we all know, Metro Boomin is about to drop Heroes and Villains, his, second big studio album that is not a collaboration. The first one, of course, being Not All Heroes Wear Capes, which dropped in 2018, which was for a producer to do an album like that, to be that successful with an album like that, was definitely a big breakthrough and gave a lot of producers also the hope, to become the next Metro Boomin. So that album was very important. So this one is very important too. And it, directly is the sequel to that one. The first was Not All Heroes Wear Capes. This one is Heroes and Villains. So the same theme right there. And he's been going over this and teasing it for a very long time. I'm going to drop a video only in a couple of hours going over everything that we know about this thing, not just the track list like today. So make sure you're subscribed for that. But today is going to be solely focused on the track list. As I said, in the meantime, short film dropped, all of that. But today, we have to look at the track list. We have to kind of, get a feeling for this, because the track list is obviously very important. It is essential to this album, because it's not like you can't tell where this is going. And I know Metro Boomin is an amazing producer that can make or break a song, that can make or break an entire record. We had the situation with Big Sean, where Big Sean ruined an entire project because he just wasn't fit to rap on Metro's beats. But a lot of the times, the features, the artists actually on the tracks, the vocals, bring identity to the tracks. And you cannot tell me that on Not All Heroes Wear Capes, it wasn't the 21 Savages, the Travis Scotts, that were the ones that got people to tune in. Obviously that is a big part of it as well. So the artists and the features are obviously one of the most important things, just to complement Metro's amazing production on this. So let's look at this. So on the website for Heroes and Villains, this track list surfaced. And there's been this kind of thing going on his Twitter where people kind of guess what the titles would be, and he reveals them, but this is the final one. Now on here, we don't even have all of the features. As you can maybe see, we have 3 songs that we got features for, but he did confirm a couple of other ones on Twitter. But for right now, we got to focus on what is actually here, and then we can go on his Twitter and compliment the ones that we didn't know the features for. So we got to start at the top. The first track is called On Time. As I said, the ones that we don't have features for are kind of so clueless. So this is kind of like, we can't say a lot about it. But the second one, though, we immediately jump into some interesting stuff, because we have a song called Superhero featuring Future and Chris Brown. Now, it says as a, as kind of like an addition to the title, it says Heroes and Villains. I'm guessing this will kind of be the theme track for that. In the short film that we got for the entire project that I'm going to go over in that other video that I'm still dropping today, we saw that this track played a big role, because that was kind of like where Future was like, I became a superhero. So we already got a snippet of that track that is sounding actually pretty dope. A lot of people have already been on Twitter, on Instagram, being like, okay, this track is definitely something that we should be on the lookout for. I'm not so sure about the Chris Brown feature. Chris Brown to me shouldn't be like a highlight of any track list in 2022. I don't know why people still put him on an album. I don't know why people are excited for that. I think every time that a track list comes out and we have a Chris Brown feature on there, people go crazy over it. I've seen some of y'all in the comments and in the Discord already talk about that. But that is, I don't know. I'm not into it like that. But let's keep going though. The third track is called Too Many Nights. The fourth track is called Raindrops. It says insane. I like how it was like a little addition to the title. We also have a couple of them, that are further down the line in this one. The fifth track is Umbrella, and this is the one with 21 Savage and Young Nudy that was actually already teased by Metro Boomin I think it was a couple of days ago. At least we knew about a track that was with 21 Savage and Young Nudy, and this is gonna be Umbrella. Then we have a track called Trance. This could honestly, by the sound of it, kind of like a psychedelic song. This could be one of those, we had like Lesbian off of Not All Heroes Wear Capes that was like this, kind of like one of those tracks. Seventh track, Around Me. 8th track, Metro Spider, his name in the title, so I don't know what that's gonna be about. Maybe someone that has a spider, you know, connected to his name. Off the top of my head, I can't think of anyone. Maybe I'm missing someone really obvious, so let me know if I'm tripping right now, but who could Metro Spider be about? Then we have a track called I Can't Save You as an interlude, maybe kind of like a nod to Save the World, the intro of Not All Heroes Wear Capes. Then we have a track called Creepin'. Then the 11th track is Niagara Falls, Foot or Two, and this is interesting because this is actually, and he revealed this on Twitter, this is actually going to be featuring 21 Savage and Travis Scott. So this is definitely a track that I think a lot of attention will gravitate towards, and that is going to be one of the biggest ones on here. The next one, we also have the features for Walk 'Em Down, Don't Kill Civilians, also with 21 and Mustafa. So we have 21 in here quite a few times. At least he's confirmed 3 times already on this one, kind of, you know, kind of doubling down on the theory that this is kind of like a, you know, 21's next step in his rollout plan. First it was Her Loss, then this album, and then his solo album coming out later on in the year, or I mean now it's not going to be later on in the year, but early next year likely. So it's kind of like doubling down on that. Then we have a track called Lock on Me, Feel the Fire. I don't know what all that was about. And then there's a bonus track. He confirmed that this is a bonus track on Twitter called All the Money. So actually, Feel the Fire is going to be the outro, and then it's going to be a bonus track with All the Money. Now, also I want to add that in a video on Twitter, he did confirm just very recently today a feature from Don Toliver because he teased one of the songs. So he's also going to be on here. It's not so sure which track because in the snippet we got is only the hook, you know, got what you want, and something like that. So it doesn't really fit any of the titles we have right here, but it might just be under a different name. So there's definitely something to be on the lookout for as well. But so far, this is it for the track list. This is, you know, heroes, and I always say heroes versus villains, but it's heroes and villains. You know, he dropped an amazing short film. If you haven't yet, make sure to go check out the short film that is on his YouTube. That is an amazing production and definitely worth the while, but it's going to be dope tomorrow. And I want to, you know, quick announce that I'm going to be going live on Twitch tomorrow at 7 a.m. EST to be live listening, partying this album. We're going to be listening to it all together. I'm going to be my first reaction, so make sure to tune in on Twitch. It's definitely going to be a great time, and I hope you see you there. So that's a track list. That's all the news for heroes and villains. If you have any thoughts on this, any also new information that I forgot to add here, any, you know, features that I forgot to mention, please let me know in the comments and let all the fans know in the comments. And anything you got on this, theories or like opinions, anything you got on this, please let me know in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and y'all take care.